What's up, guys? I'm back again. I had a little morning inspiration today. Um, I had some thoughts about these DC movies. Keeping it G. I had some thoughts about these DC movies, and DC is just getting left. Everybody know DC getting left in the dust by Marvel. Um, they got caught on. They tried to catch on to this way too late. I mean, they had Batman and Superman movies out well beforehand, but they was just being unorganized with it. Marvel had a plan from jump, and everybody see that everything that they touch right now is turning to gold. Black Panther movies, Black Panther wasn't even big like that, but that movie finna sell like crazy, has sold like crazy, and the trilogy is gonna do numbers. Spider Man, I thought Tobey Maguire was the only Spider Man that could be played, but Spider Man is definitely getting a lot of love right now, and as Avengers coming to the close with its main characters, is like these next three. I mean, the new generation is gonna be just as good or maybe even better, especially once they get the X-Men franchise underway. I think the best way for DC to try this best to keep up with Marvel is to nail these next couple movies that they have coming out. They did Justice League. It was okay. It wasn't good as Avengers, but it was okay. Solid movie. Um, just Batman versus Superman had a lot of mixed reviews. I'm really not feeling Ben Affleck as Batman at all, to be honest. I like him as Bruce Wayne, but not Batman. I feel like he does Bruce Wayne good, but just seeing him in that suit just doesn't fit. Bro, just too damn swole for that shit. Personally, I feel like they should have got a different Batman character for him. I heard Ben Affleck is not even trying to play Batman no more, but I feel like he kind of messing up a long, like it was a plan with Marvel. The boy Iron Man, Robert Downey Jr. and all them knew that they was gonna have to be a long haul. You can't just be messing with the public image of the character like that. DC just too loosey goosey with their stuff. But it could be for the best though. My personal preference for Batman should be Keanu Reeves. He gonna give us his John Wick 3, get that over with, because I'm looking forward to that too. He can start focusing on this new wave because he's already dark. He mentioned he wouldn't mind being Batman before, and we already know he got them dark combat. He already can play them dark roles. John Wick, Neo, he can kick ass clearly, and you just give him $1 billion and he can start having gadgets to go along with it too. So I feel like it's a perfect fit. But back onto the topic, they have to nail these three next upcoming movies. They got Wonder Woman coming out first, and I think a good look for the villain for the Wonder Woman movie, even though I think they already probably announced who it would be. I think I heard it could be Cersei. I like that. Um, I think if they didn't do Cersei though, another good villain for the Wonder Woman 2 would be Felix Faust. He's a sorcerer that she's used to combating with. I know they had like a couple episodes on Justice League that I watched when I was a kid a couple times. And the episode was called Paradise Lost. It was like a 2 or 3 episode little series within the series where Felix Faust came to the island of Themyscira to free Hades, because Hades and Wonder Woman's mother was a item, a couple or whatever. I'm not sure. Yeah, she's not. Hades isn't Wonder Woman's father though. Yeah, because Zeus gave life to a molding of Wonder Woman and gave her life. I mean, gave life to a molding that Wonder Woman's mother created. So Hades isn't her father, but Hades and Wonder Woman's mother used to date. And when they had a back and forth, she sealed him away in the underworld or whatever, in a gate, and the gate is under the island, in the ruins at the bottom of the island or whatever, so to speak. And Felix Faust, he came to the island. He had like a medallion with Medusa's head on it that he used to turn like all the Amazons to stone. And he was collecting like 3 items that was the key to open the gate to free Hades. And he was doing it so he could get like infinite knowledge from a god. And Diana needed the Justice League's help to win, but in the movie it could just be like a solo act. which would be dope. You'll have sorcery going on, so that's good for special effects. The island is beautiful, it's good for scenery, good fight scenes, because Hades used to bring characters to life and all these mythical creatures, so Diana can kind of just go full blown Amazon goddess warrior. And if anything, if you don't want to just use Felix, or if you was planning on using Cersei, you can keep using both. And both of them are kind of sorcerers of their own different brand. So that, I feel like that'll be a dope Wonder Woman 2 movie. Female villain is always good. Sex sells. The male villain that's commonly seen, you kind of, it's kind of like a reenactment. So you can kind of, people can look at the go on Netflix or just look online for the old episodes of Paradise Lost to kind of get a good taste for it before the live action movie of 2019. Well, when is Wonder Woman coming out? I think it's projected 2019. 2019 comes out. I think that'll be a good look for Wonder Woman. Aquaman, I like that they got Black Mantis. I seen the trailer. Black Mantis is a great villain for Aquaman. I just think they just gotta nail it. Like, they gotta have the special effects and the fight scenes and the catastrophes, like a lot, like all these. They need to have the water looking like stuff from Day After Tomorrow when the waves are just collapsing cities at one swing of Aquaman's trident. Like, they need to have him flipping animal shit. They need to have him using whales, having the whales looking like Moby Dick from In the Heart of Sea, just going crazy, destroying shit. They need to have him in full control of all his power. Like, I want to see. The movie should be called Aquaman Unleashed type of stuff. If they go that route and they have him going against Black Mantis himself, dope. Just have everything in right place, have good fight scenes, have all the water effects. Make sure we get a full view of Atlantis, because we just got a snippet of it last time. Please show his sister. His sister is nice. His sister is nice. One time for Aquaman's sister. Who else should we, who else there? Cyborg. I'm gonna say him for last, because I don't really know what's going on with Cyborg, man. I still don't get why he's even a character. I feel like this would be the perfect time, because normally I'm a Batman fan. I always say to hell with Superman movies. They finally didn't even start kind of getting those right. And I think Man of Steel is the only watchable Superman movie. I wasn't born in the 80s, so Christopher Reeves, I'm sorry. I missed your wave. So quite frankly, watching yours now is just too old-fashioned for Superman 1, 2, and 3. And Superman Returns, I fell asleep on that more times than I can count. I was never a Smallville person. It was just, Superman just couldn't do it for me. But Man of Steel, I feel like technology and special effects on the movie just finally just made Superman look like Superman. So that was a decent movie. But they need to leave this Lex Luthor stuff alone. They need to start getting into some of Superman more turnt villains. I think if they made a Man of Steel 2, they should have him go against Brainiac. Dead ass. Because Darkseid is the big villain for Justice League. And everybody knows Superman's 3 biggest arch rivals is Darkseid, Brainiac, Lex Luthor. With Doomsday being an honorable mention 4th. They did Doomsday and Batman vs. Superman. Darkseid is the main villain for Justice League as a whole. Lex Luthor has been seen in everything Superman related. So why not we go ahead and give Brainiac a show? Have him come in from out of nowhere, speaking in his old Kryptonian, I am here to learn everything as voice, and have that a good battle. That'll draw a lot of big Superman horror fans out, because we've never seen Brainiac in a movie. Brainiac has all type of crazy shit going on with his dimensions. He's never dead. And him and Lex Luthor had a thing going, just like in the Justice League series, where they end up being like partners, and Lex Luthor had his whole I'm trying to be a god phase going. And if they try to do anything similar to the series, there could be a snippet at the end of the series that kind of links, because in the Justice League ending, they had Lex Luthor said, why not we do a league of our own? Just like in the Justice League series, they had a league of villains. So in the League of Villains on the series, Lex Luthor, after he had his whole fusion when Brainiac feeling like he was a god before Flash kind of nipped that in the bud. He formed a League of Villains, and he had his whole dimension besides taking over the world was trying to revive Brainiac, which ended up bringing Darkseid back to life down the road even more, which could tie in with later down the road Justice League series. Like if Darkseid is the villain for Justice League 2, his resurgence could be the big deal for the Justice League 3, aka which would be its comparison Infinity War. Justice League 1 with the first Avengers. Justice League 2 could be with it's going to be versus Darkseid. That'll be the Age of Ultron Avengers. And Justice League 3 could be when Darkseid returns, when after they did that whole resurrection phase, like in the cartoon series. Like Infinity War would be when Thanos finally made his arrival into the series. I mean, you can give me different ideas for that, but I think Brainiac could be the perfect villain for Superman, or aka Man of Steel 2. We did Wonder Woman, we did Aquaman, we did Superman. This is the first time Batman just need to just kind of just chill out. You get this whole actor situation taken care of what Ben Affleck is gonna do, who Batman is gonna be. They can kind of just leave the Batman solo movie alone for right now. Better yet, that's what they can do for Cyborg. I got an idea for Cyborg later. Flash was funny as hell. He was my favorite character from the Justice League movie. I think the perfect feeling for Flash, do not do that anti-Flash or that, Mr. Boomerang and all them weird dudes from Flash villainy. Since they already introduced the League of Villains, I feel like the perfect villain that Flash should fight should be Grodd. They should have him just like in the series. It ain't gotta be just like in the series, but just like in the series, Flash biggest win besides beating Lex Luthor when he was kind of fused with Brainiac. That was like his biggest win in Justice League. I think his next biggest win under that was when he beat Grodd. They had those smart-ass monkeys come mess with him in Green Lantern, and it wasn't Green Lantern's episode. He was just kind of there for the help. Flash had help out this smart-ass monkey go to in the middle of Africa, where they had a city, just the way Wakanda kind of like got his own shield to camouflage from the world. They had a city of smart-ass monkeys, and the smart-ass monkey that was working with Flash was letting know that they had a evil thinking ass monkey there named Grodd. And Grodd was that dude, smart as hell. He used to put this gold helmet on. They used to have him talking and shit, and had superior intellect. And he ended up ultimately capturing Green Lantern and Flash. And I think like Grodd would be a hell of a villain in a real life series. Hell, everybody loved the Planet of the Apes movies, the War of the Apes, the Dawn of the Apes. Caesar, that whole Caesar vibe would be dope. You have this big talking ass gorilla with a golden fucking helmet, swearing that he finna run the world and shit, and it take Flash fast ass to kind of fuck with his helmet to win. I think that'll be a dope movie for Flash. All these are good predecessor movies before they have the Justice League 2. You have Superman going against Brainiac, Flash going against Grodd, Aquaman all-world movie versus Black Mantis, and Wonder Woman going against Felix Faust or Cersei or both. And then Cyborg. In my mind, Cyborg will always be a goddamn Teen Titan. I don't know why they added him to Justice League. It's kind of weird. They could have did Green Lantern, John Stewart, the Black Green Lantern, hell you mean? They could have did Martian. They could have did Hawk Girl. But they pulled some bullshit out of their ass and did Cyborg. Hell, they could have did Static Shock before they did Cyborg. I'm still waiting on the Static Shock movie, but back on point. The actor Ray Fisher that's played Cyborg said he would like to see Cyborg fight this mercenary group called Phantom Limbs, because there was a Cyborg special a couple years, like 1 or 2 years back, he said, where Cyborg faced off against this cybernetic group. They were like some mercenaries with like cyber limbs and cybernetic limbs, which make Cyborg the picture perfect hero to combat them. There could be some character growth in that movie. Don't get me wrong. It might be what they most likely end up doing, just because Cyborg could fight them. He's the picture perfect hero to fight them. He can learn some things from them. He could probably see some dudes with some crazy mechanics to his parts, or a dude using the same arms he got and making them turn invisible. Like, he can learn a lot of kinks. Hell, he might even get to the point where they get cool and it might be a cyborg unit for the future Justice League. They are mercenaries, right? Mercenaries go where the money at. Um, that wouldn't be. I mean, I get the idea starting to grow on me a little bit because it's something different. Introduce a new villain to the wave. I think Cadmus is a real big. Cadmus is a real big Justice League arch rival. The group Cadmus with Amanda Waller as the head of the snake, and I think they could have Cyborg go against something, because she's more of like the intelligence military. She be having gadgets and schemes and projects going on. They could have, like, because Cyborg is clearly finna be like the Martian Manhunter for this Justice League. He's handling all the coordination for the ships. He's at the home base a lot. They could probably just have something where Amanda Waller doing some fishy shit, and Cyborg's movie is to combat her, maybe stop the Suicide Squad from doing something crazy, or keep her from taking some microchip that has satellites inside their system, or she probably got some big ass robot getting ready to infiltrate the base, like some shit like that, maybe, I guess, because Amanda Waller is a known character, and that could be what they can use Batman for, if they still have any use for Batman until they switch over from Ben Affleck. He can do like a couple cameos. You know, Cyborg not used to being a hero. He can get a cameo too from Bruce Wayne, tell him what he need to do. Bruce Wayne can tell him how he used to dealing with Amanda Waller, and he can help him, give him a couple gadgets. Like, that'd probably be a good little tie-in. And still not feeling it though. They could have picked so many other people, but we got Cyborg. We got a brother. At the end of the day, we got a brother on the Justice League. So I guess I can't be too mad. I just don't know what they're going to do here. They probably going to have Cyborg being some damn football coach. But that's it for now, guys. I'm going to have some more videos coming lately. I hope you like what I had to say. If you have any ideas yourself, leave them in some comments below. In the meantime, give me a thumbs up if you like it. If you don't like it, please don't put thumbs down. Just leave them in the comments below. If you want to follow me on Instagram, my Instagram is Quez, spelled backwards, so that with 3 underscores in the front. 3 underscores, then ZEUQ. I'm gonna rock with you guys next time. In the end, be safe, bro.